Hey everyone, Crazy Canuck coming at you from the Ozarks in Missouri. It's been a long time since I put a video. It's been crazy busy, but I had to do something on this one. I was home for lunch and had like 5 minutes to get back on the road to go to work, and I noticed there was a swarm up in this tree. I was going to cut this tree down because it's a Bradford pear and pretty useless other than a little bit of nectar in the spring. So I threw down a box that was empty from last year and did a double shake on the tree and went to work. And it looks like we have residents. Looks like they're taking up the box. So that's the first swarm I've seen this year. And the other horizontal hive over there is going gangbusters. I added 5 frames to it last Saturday, so I'll be checking it again this weekend. And I'm going to go get suited up, and we are going to move this hive back to where it came from over there. And since this tree seems to like swarms, I am going to put one of my nukes up there for a swarm trap, and we'll see what happens. Guess I'll have to keep this tree around for a while. So I'll be right back and see how this thing gets set up. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is make sure I got all the frames. Make sure we do have residents in here. Oh yeah, she's packed. She is packed full. I've got a good 8 frames of bees in here. She was a big swarm. So now I'm going to throw the inner cover on and move them over to their final resting spot. And I got one more little trick up my sleeve. So I'll get them moved over there and we'll be right back. Okay, I got them moved over into their permanent home. So now they can reorient. I could have probably left them back over there and then moved them at night when they were all in. But we'll see what they're going to do here. They'll have to do some reorientation flights. But I think I'm going to try and go to that other hive, the horizontal. It was going gangbusters. It had all kinds of brood. I'm going to take a frame of brood out of there and put it in this hive so that they don't have a drop in population while they get the eggs laid and everything else comes up. So I'm going to go over and pull the frame out of that hive and check it at the same time. And let's see how that's going to go. Now, I checked this one Saturday, and there was no queen cells, so it's highly unlikely that this swarm was from this hive. So we'll just open this one up. And we'll see what we got here. Besides some bees. Let's see how far they've gone in those 5 frames that I've put in last Saturday. I'm going to start with the last frame, see how far they got. They're barely even thinking about starting to build on that. So, we got lots of room left there for them. This next frame is one that I did last year. And I just took a frame and put skewers, barbecue skewers, through for them to build on, and yeah, it seems to be working okay. They're putting some nectar in there. Well, they're building out this brand new frame and filling it with nectar. That's good. So they're going gangbusters here. Let's see what we got here. Oh, look at that. We got We got all kinds of drone comb in here. Look at that. Some brood and lots of nectar. They're doing really good. These bees are a little crankier than I'd like, but if they're good producers, I don't care. Yeah, they're building that one out. That's another new frame I put in. That's the 5th one. So now we should be getting into some of the older frames. Now, that is a brood pattern. It doesn't get much better than that. Both sides, packed right up. There isn't a single cell available to lay in. That is looking good. So I think I'll put this one aside to put into that other hive. Because this frame is going to start hatching here in the next few days. Lots of drone comb on the bottom. No sign of the queen yet. Lots of drones. One of the only plastic frames that I've got. I think it came in a nuke. And there's no queen cells of any kind so far. So things are looking good. Lots of brood. Unbelievable. This queen is amazing. I'll get a little further in here. If I found a queen cell, it'd be a really good opportunity to do a split. Lots of drone comb, huge amounts of, oh, there's some queen cells. We've got queen cells here, right in here. Not sure if you can see that. So here's an opportunity to do a split. I'm liking that. I'll put that off to the side. I just want to find the queen right now. Some more queen cells. We'll keep those two handy. Still lots of brood. Lots of brood. Every cell is full. Still lots of brood, no sign of the queen yet. The master hiding. Sometimes I can go through twice and not see her. But there's eggs, so I know she's here somewhere. So we have an opportunity to do a split. We have all kinds of brood. We got all kinds of fun stuff happening here. Look at that is a brood. That's a brood pattern that you want to go for. That is absolutely perfect. Both sides are amazing. Highly unlikely if the queen's going to be on there. There's nowhere to lay. Now, if something did happen to the queen, there's still eggs. So she had to be here at least in the last 3 days. And now we're getting into pollen and nectar and tons of drones. Crazy amount of drones. So we've got a nectar on the outside here. Got a couple nice blankets of brood there. So I am going to set up a nuke. I have this nuke from a cutout last year. I could use that, but I'm not going to. I'll use that in a swarm trap. This one I think I will use. So we'll put that on the outside. This one I can take out. I got drawn comb here. Looks good. So I'm going to put those on the outside. I'm going to put these frames of with the queen cells. Making sure the queen isn't on here somewhere. I am not seeing her. Brood in all stages. So what I'll do is I'll put these in the split, and I'm not going to look at them again for at least a month to make sure that they got a queen, because it's going to take maybe a week for them to come out, and maybe a week or two to get bred or mated, and then we'll see what happens after that. So I'm going to put these two. This has lots of drone on it. Still not seeing the queen. She is a hard one to spot sometimes. So yeah, those are capped cells. Okay, I will put that in there. So now I've got 2 frames of brood with the queen cells. So now I'm just going to give them a frame of nectar and pollen to complete the split. Plus this will give them a few more bees to work with, since the foragers will all come back to this hive. There. So now I've got a 5-frame nuke that's already ready for the split. And I'm just going to double check for the queen on this one. I'll shake a few more bees in here, just because. And then I am going to put one of these frames that's drawn comb in here so they can fill that up. Put it back in, bring it back in the way they were. And I think I'm going to keep looking for that queen just to make sure I've got her in here somewhere. frames. Now, if something has happened to the queen, or I accidentally put the queen into the split, they will make another one because there are eggs in here. But this hive was going crazy, so very easy to do a split here. Because the queen could be in the box too somewhere hiding. I only see the queen about half the time. So far, no go. The nice thing about a horizontal hive, you can kind of push the bees down here a little bit, and then you can put them in, cover them up a little bit at a time. Just like that. I don't think I see a queen on here anyway. This is all going to be nectar. So now that I'm into the nectar and everything, a little bit of brood like on this one. Still no queen. Okay, so I'm going to take this frame, double check it again for the queen. This is the frame that I'm going to put over into our new swarm hive. Look at that, there's even a queen cell in here. That is the strangest queen cell I've ever seen. They've incorporated it into the drone comb. Never seen that before. I don't see her. I'm just going to shake these off for the most part. Not sure what they're going to do with that queen cell, but I'm going to come over here and swap this one for an empty frame over here. See if we can get the camera lined up. Alright. Yeah, there's lots of ants on this one. Look at that cover. There's all kinds of bees in this one. That was a nice swarm. Really nice. So I'm going to pull this center frame. Look at all those bees. They're going to be building like crazy. I'm going to set those off to the side. I'm going to put this in the middle. Nice and careful. And I'm going to pull this one out of the end. And drop this one in on the end. So now they're going to go back to the middle and work with their resources over there. These ants are just crazy. They'll actually corral these ants up. It won't be a problem. So there, we've got brood in this one. And it's going to start hatching. They're going to build. They're going to lay eggs. and the cycle will continue. That was a nice sized swarm. So now we've got just the bees flying around. So now I'm going to put this new frame in here so they can build on it. And then I'm going to put this new frame beside it, which I shouldn't really do, but maybe I'll put this one instead. Put this one beside that and checkerboard it. Put this one in here. And I've still got this new one here. I don't want to really put that there. So first I'm going to push them down and get this covered up a little bit. This hive was the one that gave me the most problems last year. It was the only hive that survived the winter, with pretty much no help. And now it's just going gangbusters. So this would be a good one to split from. Always split from your survivors. One more of these on here. All right, now I gotta get another frame or two of drawn comb, which I can pull from another hive. There, this is a really beautiful piece of drawn comb. Put that one in there. Put the new front checkerboard, the new one there. And then another new one that has a little bit of drawn comb on it. And we'll put that there, and we're good to go. Just get them all covered up, and they can have at her. And this nuke, I am going to put, I was thinking of putting it on here, but I think I'm going to put it in another spot. Get these all evened out a bit. There we go. And yeah, I'll put it over somewhere else here. Definitely got to put handles on these things. So now I got two frames of brood, one frame of resources, two empty frames. So that should help them go. The queens should emerge in a week or so. Mated, maybe another week, maybe two. So within a month, this should be packed up enough to put into a full-size super. So I'll just get the lid on here. They can do their things, what bees do. And there's another nuke over here. I'm going to make that into a swarm trap and put it back up into this tree, since this tree likes to attract bees. See how that's going to work. Get some nice drawn comb, some old stuff, and see what happens. We're in swarm season, so you never know. But that's it for this video. Probably a longer one than usual, and it's been a long time, but hopefully I'll get some time to make some more. But as usual, like if you like, subscribe if you haven't, and we will see you soon.